Against Yasuo, the main important thing is that you are full health. And with full health, I mean full health. I don't mean like a bit lower than full health. I mean actually full health. So you need to preserve your HP. It's super important. So I'm just gonna try to farm the minions here. Dodge out on his Qs with my W. And if I have to give up these ranged minions, that's totally fine. As you can see, I'm permanently like spacing and tethering his Q range. I'm totally okay with giving up minions level 1. Also, we make the switch to grass here, because level 2 I already have some trading windows that I can abuse. It really depends on whether or not he walks up. So I'm just trying to dodge out on his Q, wait for his shield to expire, and now I can already use grass Q, and now grab ice, because the next time I have Electro, this Yasuo will die. I can guarantee you that. If he jumps into me. And with Yasuo, it's more like a reactive lane that you want to play. So I'm not really looking to do way too much stuff on my own. I'm mainly looking to trade around my Electrocute cooldown, which is up right now. Also, I can grab grass now. And I think that Naafiri is somewhere around topside. So my Echo actually needs to be a little bit careful. There he is. I'm gonna shove this wave, because I have a health advantage here, so I can maybe move top and make something happen. It's exactly what I'll do. I'll move top here. Actually, Naafiri is already dead. There's no need to move top. But I'm pretty sure that I just kill this Yasuo if he E's into me, unless he's level 4 already. I thought he would E on the minion, so I tried to Ice Q that. I'm gonna grab grass, and we already have like a pretty decent wave stat actually. And if he E's into me, I can just auto attack EQ and then grab ice, change my element. This is the trading pattern that I really like into Yasuo, and that I'm always trying to get. You wait for him to E and then you use okay, we get his flash, which is good enough. He's going to base. I'm gonna do the exact same thing. And then we'll walk back into the lane here. I'll just get boots and a longsword. Yasuo has TP, so he can just TP back. And if I don't TP there, it's really, really bad. Reason being is that he can TP back and then I have less health and less resources, which leads to me just losing every trade after that, and I'm like in a really bad position for my lane. I think he screwed up here, no? Okay, I mean that's honestly fine. Let me grab grass here. Get the cannon. E, auto. Auto. Oh, I actually messed it up. Okay, nice, we get a free kill. And the reason why that worked is because I have a level advantage, and also I had an additional longsword, which makes me like pretty strong. Now I'm gonna QWQ this and take a base with Dirk. The build that I really like to go currently is Dirk into Profane. Since Profane is very cheap, it makes a lot of sense to go for that. I'm probably just going to go for a health potion. I actually really love this new map. It looks pretty cool. Even though I'm a bigger fan of the normal map, because it makes just playing the game a lot easier, I think. And it's really weird to get used to like a new map, kind of. Because things just look different, you know. I think this is actually pretty decent as a map. I don't know, it looks really cozy. Okay, I need to move here. Okay, my Echo will just die. He's playing a 1v3. I'm gonna hold the minions here and make Yasuo like sweat for this wave. Actually, he will lose a couple of creeps, couple of melees, and I can build a slow push, which is really cool. I think Naafiri is chasing. What Echo is doing there is actually really good. He's wasting a lot of time instead of just dying quickly. I now know that Yasuo is there. I can now look to hit an EQ. Kill this wave. I see Nami again, which is decent. And I'm gonna bully him on this cannon minion. Gonna try to make him sweat for it. Alright, Mako's top side. Just gonna pop his shield. And I think that something might happen topside here. I mean, Renekton is just proxying. Also looks like top lane is actually winning quite hard here. Renekton with the proxy, I like it. Okay, we had a nice little Q there and reposition into ice. That was a good Q by him. Pretty bad spacing by me there. Need to respect this Q3. Just gonna auto attack him. And kill him. Absolutely beautiful. And this is the power of level 6 and Dirk Qiyana. We can't contest grubs anymore, so if my Echo wants to do grubbies, I need to ping him back, because Yasuo will have tempo on the next wave since I have to base here. And also I have no ult for the grub fight. So I'm gonna ping this away, so my Echo knows that I'm not gonna contest it. Even though I'm ahead of this Yasuo and he's losing a Ken wave probably. I simply don't like this play, because I don't have ult. And Qiyana without ult is actually pretty weak, even though I have a huge gold lead. So what I have now is I have permanent priority. This Yasuo can't really play the lane anymore. Whenever he walks up and tries to shove the wave, I have a... I'm pinging my Echo away so he knows that I'm not gonna play that. I can move because we have numbers actually, but I can only move after I shove the wave. Yeah, and this is just... I really dislike this. Even though my Renekton is like pretty strong, and we can probably play this now. Gonna transition into rock. Okay, we kill the Yasuo as well, and now we can play the grubs. Note how I grabbed grass here going into the fight, because I didn't want to like risk dying at all. If the fight would have like went into a bad direction, I would not have went for it. Just gonna hit a quick WQ there. Okay, I can now shove this wave in. And yeah, then take a base before dragon. Usually with AD Assassins, you really want to be as strong as possible for these fights. And the best way to do that is by basing like 1 minute before the objective happens. So you can get push on the last wave before the objective. I wanted to EQ that minion, but my Senna took the creep, which is a little bit unlucky. I can shove one more wave. And then take a reset. The easiest way to do that is by simply queuing the backline minions. Why is he still fighting me though? It's really weird that he's still fighting me, like he never wins. This is really awkward. Like, why is he contesting me so hard? I mean, it's okay. I'm just going to... This is really fucking annoying, by the way. Okay, I mean, I can just still push the wave in, I think, and then look for a base. Which is exactly what I'm gonna do. Just gonna flash over him, and then kill him. Now if I push one more wave, I will get my Profane, so I'll just wait for the wave to stack. Shove the wave, and then get my Profane. He does have TP up, I think, but I should have enough time to push it. I wanted to play for the dragon there, but this Yasuo was permanently contesting me instead of like playing for Drake as well. Which is a little bit awkward, like you shouldn't play that aggressive. But I guess that's just what Yasuo players like to do. See, and now Drake is happening and I'm not there and I have to base. So I'm gonna ping my Echo away and then grab Profane and a Pink Ward and a Sweeper. Use Profane here on 1. I always use Profane on 1, it's just what I prefer doing. Now there's a bot lane fight happening, and usually I would be here if I would have taken an earlier base. So that's on me, but I just couldn't manage to reset earlier. Maybe I missed the reset window at some point. I don't know. Question is, do I go Serpent's Fang this game, or do I go Yumos? This is usually the decision you have to make. I personally am like a very big Yumos fan. And as you can see, this Yasuo is just getting out-traded left and right now, because I have such a big item advantage. So all I'm gonna do is like, I'm gonna wait until he walks up. And then one-shot him with EQWQ Profane auto attack. Now I can shove this wave in, grab ice, and move. Okay, so enemy team knows that I'm there. This means that I'll just keep shoving waves in. See if they have vision in this bush. They don't. Let me grab grass. And I can also place a pink here. And now I'll just keep shoving in waves. I mean, Yasuo is 0-5. There's no real reason to like trade with him anymore. Only thing I'm looking for really is taking high quality bases and looking for plays with my jungle. Since my jungle is full clearing from top to bot, I can take a reset here, get my boots, and then start building into Yumo's Ghost Blade. Usually my decision is between Yumo's and Serpent's Fang, usually. You can also go Edge of Night secondary if you really need to. Like if they have a lot of CC that's undodgeable, playing Edge of Night secondary is definitely a viable option. I think that if you are starting out to play Qiyana, Edge of Night secondary is maybe even like the option that you should go for mainly. Because it gives you a lot of safety and it can help you like cheat a couple of fights and abilities. Because Qiyana can be hard when you start out. Okay, I'm just gonna shove this wave. Grab rock. Hit this tower. We have 3 grubs, so I should be able to get another plating. Actually, I'm not. Okay. We can play Drake, but I first of all want to shove this wave, and it's like very important that I'm not sloppy with waves. If you cheat one single wave into a Yasuo, and cheating a wave basically means like roaming and just giving the wave up, you will have like a lot of problems. Because Yasuo can then get platings and free waves while you miss them. I'm gonna try to get a nice little flanking position here. I'm not gonna use my ult if I can hold it. And the reason why this play is good is because I pushed the mid lane wave first. Now I'm gonna pick my team away, I don't want him to fight anymore, and I can shove this next wave in. Since Yasuo is currently bot, I have a lot of time to shove this, and now just take a safe recall, and then we play for this Herald. As I mentioned, guys, 1 minute before objectives happen, you want to take a base. Usually, that's like the way it works. Now I can keep building into my Yumos here, go back mid lane. And the game's actually looking pretty good. I mean, my... excuse me. I have a bit of problems with my throat, so if I'm coughing or something, then that's the reason for that. If I'm like out of breath for a second. So... what I was about to say is that the game is looking very, very good. My rank is pretty far ahead. My bot lane is doing well. I'm just gonna sweep this area here, push the next wave, and then we play for this Herald. The only reason why I'm pinging this is also because my Echo is perfectly on tempo to play this, right? So it's like a very free play, and I don't have to convince him to do it because he's already bot. And that's exactly what I'll move for. Sweep this area, and we can even move here. Since I just shoved the wave. No time, I'm only really roaming when I shove the wave. Okay, that's decent. And now again, I'm helping my Echo a bit, but I'm instantly moving back into the lane. Because I don't want to lose a single minion. When you are ahead, like, you don't want to lose creeps. You really don't want to lose creeps. I'm gonna ping that Yasuo is gone. Okay, he's back mid lane. And this is how you maintain a really big advantage XP-wise. You can see how I'm literally like level 13 into level 11. And whenever I do coachings on Qiyana, a lot of people after they get elite, they just completely ditch waves. Which is a very terrible habit to have. It's like really, really bad. Yasuo can actually kill me if he plays it well and I misplay. So I'm just gonna dip out here. Maybe help my Echo. Kill that guy. Exactly. Go back mid. And I just shove this wave in. And then take a base. Drake is up soon and I want to hover my Orianna mid. Plus I'm sitting on 2k gold, so there's no point in staying here. Just go Yumos. Get Kofil's Warhammer and move back mid lane here. I'm gonna ping my intention with hovering my bot lane. Gonna type to my team that I want them to play Drake. I'm just trying to be very clear with how I want my team to play. And the only reason why I'm mid lane here is because I can't go bot. It's pushed up way too far, so I'll just hover them. If Naafiri decides to engage on my bot, just like that. Okay, we get that kill. Gonna flash this out. And we get an additional kill. Imagine I'm not there, by the way. My bot lane just dies. My bot lane literally just dies. So now we get a double kill on Senna and I can go back bot. Did we lose a bot lane tier 2 for that? Tier 1 for that? Yes, we did. But losing tier 1s on side lane is the most irrelevant thing ever. So don't worry about that too much. Now I'm gonna spam ping Drake into chat. Because that's what I want to play for. And in my opinion, like if you want to consistently climb, it's your job to lead your team. You need to have the general mindset, which basically means that you always want to call plays that you want to go for, and then you want to kind of see the reactions of your team and like check out if they are in it for it. I think I have a bit of time if I use Hummus here to shove the wave in and make it crash, and then we can play for dragon. The nice thing about Qiyana though is that you are basically building profane every game, so you have a lot of wave clear. And now I just go mid lane after I shove the wave, which means that I have tempo. And in this case, tempo means that Yasuo is busy catching this wave and I'm already here in the area. Which means that I can just, I can just zone them, you know? And then we go back bot. And first of all, we obviously have some internet problems here, which is okay, just stay calm. Usually when I DC, this is not something I worry about too much. Unless I die, that would be a bit unlucky, but it happens, you know? Let's see how long this goes on. Okay, nothing bad happened. That's pretty good. I'm just gonna go bot, ping Arakan next. Guys, this guy's free food. Don't give him Q. That's like the most important thing. Don't risk dying ever if you have a lead that's this big. Now I'm just gonna make someone like respond bot lane here. Gwen is currently top and enemy team is mid lane. So if I can push this wave all the way to the tier 2 tower, it's really, really good. And then we can play this Arakan. It's definitely the next objective I want to take. Shove this wave all the way in and now take a base because I can get my Cyrilda's Crutch, I think. Okay, I can't, but I can at least get Last Whisper. And then we can play for this Arakan. I think I have enough time to wait in base. My Echo is currently full clearing, so not really that much to do. Yasuo just use TP on the tier 2 tower. It's really weird. I don't think he should do that. He should definitely hold the TP. A lot of people don't understand how valuable the TP is. You can just be on side lane the entire game with TP and never use it, which creates a lot of pressure and you can just farm extremely well. And as you can see, I'm literally out CSing this Yasuo. I'm almost 10 CS per minute with Ignite, by the way, while having insane map impact. Okay, I'm not walking up in a straight line. We get flash from Naafiri. All I'm trying to do is get a really nice flank in here. Which didn't really work out because of the Yasuo wind wall. A little bit unfortunate. And we definitely don't have to overforce like this. But now we can just play this, I think. Because they are like pushed back quite far. We don't have a sweeper, sadly, but I don't think it matters. We can just burst this objective down. Now, Fury also doesn't have flash, so this should be the freest objective of my life. If we lose mid lane tier 1, it's okay. Arakan is so useful that it literally doesn't matter if you lose towers. Like, this objective is worth 3.4k gold. That's how big it is. Okay, Orianna dies mid, but as long as we save mid lane tier 2, it's fine. Gonna get a longsword, move back mid lane here. So the question is, what do we itemize as a fourth item? Usually if they have a lot of burst, this is just a bad fight. I think this is just a terrible fight. But I can kill them if I play it well. Okay, she uses Ghost, that's fine. Now Fury is somewhere topside. I'm just gonna side lane here. I don't think that my Renekton needs me. So usually the mindset with like the fourth item is pretty simple. If they have a lot of burst, you want to go their stance. If they have like one ability or like very specific abilities that can screw you up and you simply want to be more beefy, I would go for Edge of Night. And if they have nothing and you just want to cycle through your stealth a lot, like if stealth is really OP in the game, which it kind of is this game because they can't like play against me if I have a lot of stealth, I just go Spear of Shojin because it gives you so much ability haste, which helps with like cycling your W. Now we one-shot Naafiri, which is beautiful because Drake is up in 30 seconds. So that's why using ult on him on her is really worth it. Okay, we can now go there. Gonna ping my Senna away because she's completely alone, which is not that good. I want my Orianna to shove the wave. And then we can play for this dragon. Note what I did here. I shoved top lane wave so someone has to respond. Then I move immediately after that. And now we just have a very easy time playing this dragon. And Naafiri died, so there's no way Naafiri can get to this Drake quick enough. So we just get Soul, and next objective is Baron. Reset for Nash. Gonna ping my team away. I don't want them to play that. As mentioned, the next item is a Spear of Shojin. Tunnela is usually a very nice item because it makes you super beefy. And yeah, who would have thought my team dies there 30 seconds before Baron instead of taking a base. I communicated it though. But they still don't listen. Okay, he actually hits that. I think that should hit. It doesn't. Wow, okay, that's interesting. I'm just gonna kill this Yasuo with my WEQ. I didn't expect that Q to hit, so that's actually my bad. Also, I don't have anti-shield, which leads to him having like a very fat shield from shield bow. So that's not really ideal. I'm gonna ping Nash. Main important thing right before these objectives happen is that you shove out the mid lane wave. So I'm gonna walk mid and hover my Orianna here. And then wait for my Echo to come back because he just took a base. And then we can play for this Baron. Be really, really clear with how I ping my team. Just invade the area. Scare off the the Nami there. I'm traumatized by LeBlanc. Gwen has TP, Renekton doesn't. We could run into a numbers disadvantage here. I'm just gonna QWQ. And catch mid lane wave so they don't get any priority. And now we can move across the map here and kill Gwen. Okay, never mind. Renekton gets her, but it was really close. Clear that pretty quickly, and now I can try to maybe get some invade going. I like a very nice flank. Nami doesn't know that I'm there. Kill that guy, Q that guy. Okay, didn't really work out. I think Yasuo will die here, definitely, to my echo. So we can just shove mid and then shove top as well. We could also just siege mid lane, but I don't think that we can end anyways. So I think it makes more sense to get the top lane tier 2 tower. And I'm sitting on 3k gold, plus Elder Drake is up in 3 minutes. Yo, that looks really cool. What the hell is that? It's like a train. E out and now take a base. My team keeps running it though a tiny bit. It's a little bit unlucky, but it happens. Gotta stay focused. Gonna sell my D-Blade here and I will build into Death Stance next. Because enemy team is building into Death Stance, as you can see. Yasuo is building into it, Naafiri is building into it. I mean, he already has it. So the main important thing is that we can kind of match that. Otherwise, we just deal significantly less damage to them compared to how much damage they deal to us, because we don't have the item and they do. I'm now just looking for picks. This is Assassin 101. Just shoving in waves and looking for picks. Okay, and the enemy team is missing here. They could try to collapse on me, so I gotta be a bit careful. Grab stealth, walk out, and we need to push every single mid lane wave and then play for this Elder Dragon. Super important. Why is nobody pushing out this though? I wish I could push out top, but if my team dies here, it's like really terrible. So I'm really just sitting here, waiting for a fight to happen, but I don't want them to fight. It's like a 2v5 what they're doing here. If they get collapsed on by Naafiri ult, it could get like very ugly. Just hovering. Guys, they clearly want to engage. Like, just don't go for it, please. You might think I'm overreacting, but I'm actually not. Like, this is such a bad fight if we take it. Because we get Elder Drake guaranteed. And then we just win the game. Like, it's just a guarantee. Stop playing aggressive, just push waves. Yeah, see, now this happens. And my Orianna's already dead. Yeah. Nice. Beautiful. Well played. Good job, guys. I don't think we should have taken the fight there. It's such a flip. Because now Elder Drake is up. We could have just gotten the objective for completely free. Just gonna EQ the Yasuo. I think he dies here, and now we can end the game. Yeah, but it was a flip. It was the most inconsistent play out of all of them. But yeah, guys, that's how a clean Qiyana game looks like, I would say. Not too bad. Let's now see. I think we are very close to masters on this account. Usually I would play in my main, but it's very hard to do that because I have a 12-hour ban currently. So, and the reason is not because I was toxic, it's because I dodged, since Qiyana and Katarina were both banned. So yeah, we are playing this account up at the moment. It's currently like Diamond 1 Low Master MMR. Pretty clean game so far. And yeah, guys, if you are looking to check out my daily stream, where I do educational Qiyana games every single day, and Katarina games, of course, join the We Teach League community or get personal coaching with me, make sure to check out the links below as well. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.